It's a beautiful day to have some fun, everyone. Don't know what we're going to get into today. Hi, Miss Jessica. How are you? Hi, Miss Lori. It's good to see you both. It's pretty warm here. It's like, what's the temperature here right now? Actually, it's not as warm as they said it was going to be. It's only 83. They said it was supposed to be 87, but it's only 82. I I'm feeling pretty hot myself because 80's too hot for me. Hi, Rolly. Good morning to you. To you. It's good to see you. Why is my chat on my phone scrolling? Oh no, Lori. Send that storm our way, without the lightning, of course. Wow, Rolly. Glad you can make it. Yeah, we had a fire here yesterday, but it wasn't that big of a one. Okay, Zach, hello to you. It's warm, a little too warm for me, but it's not like where Jessica is. But we're headed there. We're headed there in the next couple of days. That's why the iced coffee. I figured, you know what? I'm not going to have hot coffee today. I'm going to have iced coffee. Yeah. No, thank you. That 95 can go elsewhere. Jessica had a good live on Sunday. Too bad I couldn't stay the whole time. My hip started hurting. Hi, Lorna. Good to see you. That is too funny, Jessica. Now, who farted? Who started it? I mean, there goes my computer telling me. Check PC setup. Optimize your PC. because I still haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it after my live today, though. So how's everyone's day been? Besides hot. Ew, I don't like that show. That's nasty. Okay, Rolly. Wave at me.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, welcome. Somebody on my chat. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Who have we got on today? Jessica Love, Lori, Mukbangs. There's Raleigh.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to go Raleigh instead of Rolly. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back. Mukbang says Zach. Lorna.
Yeah, there's Lorna.
I
Hi.
didn't see you in the chat. You just popped up on me. I'm like, wave at me.
So,
I was about ready to go like myself. I'm used to going on people's lives and liking their lives. I'm like, okay, I'm on a live, better go like it.
but you're on your live.
But I'm on my live. I guess I could go like it if I want to.
Yeah.
But it would seem
Why
pretty
not?
strange. Seem pretty strange to do that.
Yeah, I know people do it, though. I don't know why. I mean, you can only count yourself once.
Yeah. Yeah, how can you guys stand watching the pimple popper stuff?
I'm into that. I'm not so much on the pimples. I'm more into the cysts and the lipomas and that kind of stuff.
Oh, you
And
know this.
Meatocystomas.
My dog had this huge one on her back. It was huge, gigantic. And it popped on its own.
Yeah.
I had to squeeze out all the stuff that was in it.
Yep.
And then I had to cut the hair around it to make sure it would heal. Because I didn't want to have to take it to the vet. That's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
But
If
it healed.
well, as long as it healed, that's what's important.
Yep.
But no, I'm a nurse, and I'm still a nurse at heart. So I'm into anything medical.
I put Neosporin on it too.
What?
I put a little bit of Neosporin on it because it was in a place she couldn't lick.
Yeah. Yeah, I had she got old and she's been gone a while, but we had a Sheltie that she walked under a bench at the park and somehow she scraped her back and tore it open. Made like a tear in her skin.
Oh, yeah.
And I was able to close it, but it did get a little infected. So I did a lot of taking care of it. Lori, what you laughing about? No, pimple popper. Ooh, yeah. I know a lot of people. My husband, he does not like when I want to watch like medical shows and
Now I
surgery
watched
stuff
my
on TV.
600-pound life.
What?
I watched my 600-pound life. I watched that
I kind of got burned out on that one. It just
because it makes
I
me
don't know.
not want to go there.
What?
It makes me not want to go there because I'm overweight and I'm like, no, I don't want to eat tons of fruit at once. I don't want to pig out. I have my treats here and there, but I don't want to pig out on all kinds of treats.
Well, you probably don't anyway. So, but no, I'm a little. I mean, I've got some chub to me, but I'm nowhere near that. And but it was just the way. Yeah, the show just wore me out. It just too much negative on it to me. So I don't know. Enough body shaming in the world.
I'll call you as soon as I get the results.
True.
Lorna McKenzie, I'm addicted to true crime shows. Oh, me too.
I'm addicted to medical shows. I watch medical dramas
Oh, you mean like not reality ones?
like Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. But I do watch reality ones too, like Trauma in the ER. Those are
Yeah.
older ones. Untold Stories of the ER. That's
Yeah.
one. What else? Mystery ER. That's another one that comes on Discovery Live.
There's a mess. But it's like I don't really realize how much of a mess it is till I look at the camera. But yeah, and the thing of it is, I do love those too, but I have to watch them late after Joe's gone to bed when they come back on again.
Yeah. But lately, what I've been watching is I've been watching the DIY channel where they build things themselves.
Oh, I
Houses
don't
and
get DIY, but I get HGTV, and I do like that. I like to see things that people have done. I like to watch a lot of. There's a Ratchet Man on here, and he just does small stuff just for his own entertainment. But he shows it, and it's just kind of like ingenious. He was building this pulley system here, and he builds these tiny little engines, and they work. But mukbangs and more. The only part I hate about my 600-pound life is the shower scene at the beginning. I guess I've seen one shower scene at the beginning of one of those.
most of them have shower scenes in the beginning.
Homestead Rescue. I like that to a certain extent. He's a little over the top, but then
I haven't seen that. I don't watch.
Homestead Rescue.
I don't watch Homestead. I don't watch HGTV. I'm more DIY
No,
channel.
this is on this Homestead Rescue is a Discovery Channel show.
Discovery Plus.
No, regular
Oh, Discovery. I see. I don't even watch Discovery Channel. My TV stays planted on the DIY channel, but then if I have stuff recorded, like I'm stuck on the show ER. It's a drama. It's an older drama.
Yeah.
And I binge watch that.
Oh, I used to watch that all the time, but I don't know where to find the reruns now. So
I don't know if you get the Pop channel, POP.
I don't think so.
It's on Comcast. It's on Xfinity.
Oh my gosh, I don't have my teeth in. I hope nobody notices.
Well, I have half teeth in and half not teeth in, so
Anyway, well, I don't have, I mean, I've got two.
your mouth is being covered by your name.
Oh, that's okay then. I just raised my head and smiled, and the space is in there. While given my brain is in my butt, I just took a load of my. Oh, Rolly!
Rolly, you are too funny.
I actually was reading that out loud till I got. You are a smarty.
His brain is in his butt.
Yeah.
Well, I got called back today from the in-home support people for the caregiving, and I have an interview tomorrow morning with a lady, possible caregiver.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
So, what is your medical issue? I don't really know. Mine is pretty obvious, but
Well, I have fibromyalgia and peripheral neuropathy. I don't have any feeling in the bottom of my feet, so I tend to drag my feet, and I have trouble picking up my legs.
yeah. Do you run into things or get cuts that you don't notice? Or
Yep.
my mother-in-law was like that. She had diabetes and she got diabetic neuritis in her feet. It was really hard on her. She got to where she was using a walker to keep from falling and stuff. So, but then
I'm supposed to use a
diabetes kind
walker. I'm supposed to use a walker, but
you're. I used one for a short time years ago after I had knee surgery and stuff. But anyway, Lori says, "Good luck, Bree."
Thank you, Miss Lori. This lady sounds really nice and sounds really willing.
Well, that's good.
It sounds like she can work the hours I need.
Cool. Hey, Alexa keeps popping up. I'm beginning to wish I never activated it.
What's that?
Alexa on my, now she's going to pop up again. On my computer, yeah. She thinks I asked for her.
My go-to toothpaste is going to
be... gotta watch where I put my mouse.
The voice thing that's on my computer has been deactivated.
I could put her in disturb. So.
Yeah, I think mine deactivated herself.
They do go. They'll go into a do not disturb mode. I could put her there. I just didn't think about it.
Well, it's because I wasn't using it. I don't use it. I don't use it.
You don't? I just more or less use it to play games to keep my brain sharp.
I play the games on my phone. Unless I want to go on my computer and play Bingo Blitz on Facebook.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't played Bingo Blitz. I don't know. Is that one that involves real money or?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
I like Bingo, but I don't want to get into any of those things where they involve real money.
No, it don't involve real money.
Ah.
I don't play any of those.
Mukbangs and more. Her Google says my Google keeps going off. Well, tell it to quit.
Yeah, my Google keeps going off too. Stop. It hasn't gone off today yet, but usually it does.
Now, does that shut down everything online, or is
it's the Google on my phone?
Oh,
because I have my when you say, "Hey Google," or my see, I shouldn't have said that. When you say that or something else,
it will ask what you want, or it'll pop up there.
Yep, and it'll just pop up, and it just popped up. But I don't even have to say that for it to pop up sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know with this app. I don't want to. I should put her on Do Not Disturb. Jessica Love Dragon. There are some fun bingo apps I have on my phone. I haven't been using my phone for stuff because, well, my newer one, went through Straight Talk because I'm done with contracts. I'm just sick of it. I went through some hoops this last time. And so, I'm not going to say it, Jessica. But yes, that's who I'm talking about. But anyway, and my Straight Talk,
Alexa.
the phone I got, it's a Motorola phone, and Moto E, and I love the phone. It just doesn't have the longest lasting battery. I could probably get a longer lasting battery, but I'm fine with it because I can use it through Wi-Fi, and I've got a place where I can just plug it in all the time if I wanted to. I just don't want to. I've got an electric chair that has a USB port in it. My husband got it for me for Mother's Day, but I did learn from my son-in-law. Now he's got one that's for medical purposes. It helps him up and stuff. Mine's just a recliner, but he said you better get a battery backup. He got stuck in his when the electricity went out one time.
Oh man.
That's not fun. He's a big guy too, but he can walk, but he has to walk with a walker. He's got a neck injury in his cervical spine, and he's not paralyzed, but he has very little motor control, or not a lot of it. So yeah, it is. I mean, that was such a surprise. Jessica said that's neat that I have. Yeah, it is, because I don't worry about trying to unplug Joe's phone so I can plug mine in or anything. I just plug mine in to the chair, and whenever I need to plug it in, that's where it goes. And if I'm in the chair, I don't have to unplug it. I just so that's when I could play the Bingo Blitz or whatever.
Yeah, Bingo Blitz is fun.
Hey guys, Bree's got her link down there.
Yeah, put my link
Pulling them
there.
up for you. No, I haven't been on one of these for a couple of weeks. And I saw yours here, and I thought, I'm going to go see what that lady's up to.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. I love it.
Well, I'm glad.
It's been a while since somebody's been on my panel.
Oh, but it's
been a while since I've done a live. I've been in some kind of a weird funk. I've been depressed and all that. So I felt like making a live or doing a video.
Let's cheer you up.
I did a video this morning and I did a live. I'm doing a live now.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better enough to do that.
Yeah.
So, how are you're out in California, right?
Yeah, we actually had a fire here yesterday, but it got put out.
Well, that's good. There've been a lot of those fires going on. Are they still raging out there around the area?
There's two in Northern California. We have smoke from one of them.
So these new strains of COVID, are they getting active there?
Yep.
I know Florida's got it bad. Texas is getting it, but from what I understand, there's been a couple of lives on TV from down at the border. Well, there's been some on the videos too, where they're down there and there's very little control of the border because they just don't have enough. They don't have enough people.
Yeah.
To control it. And so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah, they opened it. They opened it back up as far as the legal stuff, but it just seems like a bunch of them just started just flowing in from everywhere. So,
Wow.
bunch of illegals again.
Of
So
course.
they're waiting in long lines to get the legal papers to come in, for legal immigration. And I guess they're so lined up. I don't know if but a lot of them are minors that are coming across unaccompanied. So it's just a mess down there.
It's crazy.
Here in Nebraska, our highway patrol, they went down there for a while to help out. And then Nebraska ended up not making any kind of agreement for repayment for the service. So Nebraska kind of had to eat that. But I don't know that that's such a bad thing. I mean, yeah, we don't need to be spending money if we don't, because the state needs, but we're pretty solvent state. So, I don't know that that's a bad thing. I mean, when we had them floods and those heavy snows back in 18 or 19, that were so bad it just killed off a bunch of livestock and all that stuff up here. There were farmers coming from all kinds of states around, and they were feeding cattle and hogs and seed, whatever they could bring to help farmers get going again. And it was so appreciated because they were just doing it out of their hearts. But that's kind of this whole area is, the Midwest is a lot of farming. They have farming in California too, but there's just so many. Farming is a community thing out here. So, because in the plains, you're not always so close to each other as far as distance, but there's the co-ops and all that kind of stuff. So people do. One farmer will kind of helps another. It's kind of the way it goes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they appreciate it down there too.
Wow.
Our streaming quit.
Yeah. It seems like everybody.
Maybe they all thought
Everybody go.
they probably decided to have supper.
I don't know. Y'all with us still?
What's that?
I said, y'all with us still?
Hey,
There's
boo.
Jessica. Boo. Yeah.
Lori's there. She's listening. I think a lot of them are probably filling their mouths with supper.
Rolly's not. Rolly's morning time.
Nope. He says, nope.
They're all chatting together.
Yeah, I got a favorite show coming on about 7, so I'll be leaving here by then.
What's your favorite show?
Well, it's one of them. I watch too much TV. Thing of it is, my TV's on even when I'm on my computer, so it's like my attention's kind of like this. But no, it's Married at First Sight. A lot of people think if it turns out like last season, this season, I'm done with it. There's a lot of people just, said they wouldn't be back after last season. Last season was just a blow up all over the place. And hopefully this season will be better. They just had one guy that evidently in the interviews and all the checks they did, nothing came up about his temper. I mean, supposedly they run all these checks and everything, but he was a user. Hey, Raleigh, there you are.
Rolly.
How's it going?
Good day.
It's me. Hi, me.
Good.
Hey. What's happening?
Oh, not much.
Nothing much.
Trying to stay cool.
Yeah. So you got
I'm
fires
trying to-
there?
I got the AC on my shoulder again, so as soon as it quits, then I get hot, I'll throw it off.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's cold here. I don't know what temperature it is, but it's not terribly warm.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
not as
you're-
warm as Jessica, but it is warm.
Well, he's in the southern hemisphere. It's their wintertime.
Yeah.
Now, are you like in the southern part of Australia?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
Down south.
yep. Now, crazy thing. I've got my phone goes off and makes this noise every time I get a message or anything. It's not exactly like the phone usually. Hey,
It's all right. Just trying to get myself set up here.
You must be in your kitchen today.
Oh, it is.
I see, because I see your back patio there.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
I haven't seen a lot of your place. I've just seen you in your little
In my green
green
screen.
screens. Yeah.
Hi,
That's it.
Christopher. Welcome.
Oh, hey.
Jessica said
How
she'll
you guys
bottle her
doing,
heat and send
Christopher?
it your way, Rolly.
Yeah, thanks, Jessica. Yep, you can do that for sure. What are we? Let's have a look. What are we today? And I have to do it in Imperial, don't I?
I'll give you my heat too.
You know what? My TV is there. I turned.
We're 52 today, or at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And it still has a chance to warm up.
I don't think it's going to get much warmer, actually. By
Not
the
this. Oh, you're in the mornings. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
There's what, like 18 hours difference, depending
About-
on where our time zone is.
Yeah, about 13 and a half plus, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that thing that says it's me.
Yeah.
Christopher sent you a tiny kiss, Bree.
Oh, thank you, Christopher.
That's sweet. So,
That's sweet, Christopher. Thank you.
oh,
Yeah,
so
I got your message when I got up, which was about 2 seconds before you went on, Bree.
so you're really early down there.
Actually, it's not too early. When I just looked at the time, it's only 9 a.m.
Okay. Oh golly.
So you might be
9
able to
a.m. I'm just very up. What'd you say?
I said, so he might still be able to warm up if it's just barely 9 o'clock.
Yeah, well, it's what is it? It's 11 degrees now Celsius, and they're forecasting 15. So
You're gonna have our winter from last winter. Last winter we had such cold, bitter temperatures. That's the coldest winter that was on a record. There were a lot of days breaking records.
Where are
We've had-
you from?
we've had the wettest July in 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
We had a wet June, but then it kind of dried up.
Yeah.
We're not in a drought in this part yet, but it's
Where
And
are
you're in Nebraska, did you say?
yeah, right in the middle of the right in the
middle.
red basket.
That's
So
what I
what,
was
is that, are you in a city or in a town?
We're in a very small town. There's just a little over 1,000 people here.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, this is big for me
Yeah.
because I'm a country kid. I'm 65 years old and I still have the country mentality. So, and I've lived in town since I was 20, 19 or 20.
Right.
The town north of us has about 12 to 15,000. I did live there for a couple of years,
Yeah.
but it made me real nervous. I was always afraid my daughter would get out and run across the street or something because she was a runner when she was a toddler. Little stinker. She would hide.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to find her. My son one time, I couldn't find him. I think it was Tony. Anyway, I was just hollering for him. I was out looking for him. I couldn't find him. And found him behind the couch sleeping. He was behind the sofa sleeping. I think it was Tony did that.
We got a cat like that.
Cats are independent, though. I mean, he was just a toddler.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
But my daughter she'd just get out the door, just run. And I couldn't get there fast enough. And she'd be gone. I wouldn't be able to. She was running into the neighbor's backyard, getting on their swing set.
Well, it's there to be used, isn't it?
Someone's got to use it.
Guess what?
Someone's got to use it sometime.
Well, they didn't seem to mind. They knew.
Yeah.
And until, well, they happened to be, the mother was outside one day and she happened to hear me hollering and she finally figured out that was my kid on her swing.
That'd be all right. She'd walk out there with a plate with a drink and cookies and everything. Oh, hang on, you're not my kid.
One time we lived in the country for a while in just a very small town. I mean, it was small, but it was close to where Joe was working at the time. And my oldest one, like I said, she was the runner. And you talk about scared. There was a cornfield between us and the neighbor that was probably about a quarter mile away from us. And because they were like behind us down the road. And there was a cornfield. And you talk about scared. Because you get a toddler in a cornfield and they get lost.
Yeah.
You don't find them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He came through the other end. And the lady called me and she said, because she had heard me holler. I'm not country. You can hear people holler for a long ways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And especially if it's me.
That'd be like the ultimate maze, wouldn't it?
But I mean, we were both scared. When she called, she said that she came through the corn and she was like, she was like so relieved that this little girl came out of the corn and was actually okay.
Yeah.
Just, oh my Lord. I was like, okay, how much more can I lock this gate?
Got to put ties and all that kind of good stuff on it.
Yeah.
It's to tie it up.
One of those old, chain link gates from what? Anyway, but she's a pistol, or was. She's going to be 50 in, I don't know, 2 years? It's going to be
It's okay, Christopher. That's important.
oh, we missed a message with a psychologist, or missed a meeting. I don't know.
Psychology.
Our prayers are with you, Christopher.
Need to apologize for missing a meeting.
I'm sure.
Oh,
there'd
he
be
needs to
understanding.
apologize for missing a meeting with his psychologist. Okay.
Well, our hearts are with you. I'm thinking children of the I've had that come up before when I've told that story. Actually, she came out not a demon, a very naughty child, but she wasn't worshiping some kind of demon out of the earth.
Lucky she didn't get snake bite. You got,
Well, yeah, there are snakes here. I mean,
yeah.
but now, thank goodness, snakes don't usually bother us unless we bother them. But
Right.
in a field, it's not hard to come up across one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. This was a ways from here, and we weren't close to a river.
Yeah.
Here, I don't know about up here, but occasionally you'll see a copperhead. But that's usually down in Kansas but mostly here the problem we've had, and that's rattlers. But they usually stay closer to the river.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because the western diamondback, they're a desert snake, and but here in the Midwest, one guy came into the hospital with snake bite one time when I was working there, and he'd been baling hay, and he reached into get a clog out of his baler, and he felt the hit. He said it feels like a sledgehammer when they hit you, and he just went ahead and finished his work, and then came in. His arm was about this big.
Oh wow.
They're a hemolytic is
Wow.
what they are. And so it kind of breaks down tissue and blood and stuff. But so he had a big old bruise. But they'll just watch you for a while and not you. They don't use the antitoxin unless you're like needing it to stay alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the western diamondbacks, they're the most poisonous of the ones here. So
Right.
I get off on a tangent. You can stop me.
No, that's
Keep
all right. You
going.
can tangent.
A tangent. I'll get off on a subject and I'll just keep talking. And then I'll roll from one to another.
Keep going from one subject to the next.
Or I'll just keep talking about it. It's just an American. We've gone off on a tangent. Somebody into trigonometry started that one, I'm sure.
So how's the COVID deal where you are?
Where we are, it's around.
Yeah.
We're not as populated as a lot of the states where it's getting heavy. But it is turning up again in Lincoln and Omaha, places like that. The thing that gets me is for the longest time before the variants started hitting, they were giving daily counts on, like your county and the state and the world as far as, and now all of a sudden they quit doing that. They said
I noticed that. I was just noticing that today.
Yeah, they've done the same
And
here.
so it just kind of leaves you in the dark.
They tell you what the daily numbers are, but they're not telling you what the total is.
They're not
Yeah.
even doing that here.
Well, yeah, we're not even getting totals unless we listen to the news.
They're just showing how many cases there are, how many deaths there are. They're not telling you what
Well,
is
they
new,
were,
what's
but
not new. But they
They're not
used
doing
to.
us that anymore.
Yeah. Just the other day, before the new variant came out, they were doing it.
I'll have to check again because I was checking Facebook because that's where the CDC would update it on there. But I don't know. It said something about mandatory reporting had stopped or something, but they need to start it again because it kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. Because it was down to where, it was to where everything was zero all across the board in Nebraska. No new cases, no new this, no new that. But they've got the variant up in, I think it's either Lincoln or Omaha, and they had a doctor on there, and she was like, "This stuff's not over, folks." She's been with it ever since it started, and she's a pulmonologist. And so, but now there's one doctor down in Texas that has a YouTube channel, and he was on the other day. He's got it. He's not hospitalized because he's not that bad, but he's on oxygen at home.
Yeah.
So it's coming. It's coming. A lot of it's coming across the border because they opened that border up again. But it's funny, they open it up for legals or for people to apply for legal entry. But when they did that, a lot of people just started coming back illegally again. And now it's so flooded with them. And it's not just Mexico or Honduras or those Central America and stuff. It's all over the world. People are using that as an avenue. And it's like you're not going to come here and escape COVID. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Nope.
But we've had problems with illegals crossing Rio Grande for years. So,
Right.
well, and they cross the Gulf, and they come in any direction. But Canada keeps their border, you've got to show a passport and all of that.
Yeah.
To go through Canada. That started back after 9/11. But Canada is just as mindful of that as the U.S. is. Because the terrorists had gone to a flight training here in the States, but then they went, I don't know what happened, but they came back down. When they re-entered, they came back through Canada. That's where they traced them to.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they used as an entry point. And then they just hijacked planes and started running them into stuff. So there I go. Off on another
bored. What else can you do on the weekend when there's not much to do?
What's that?
When there's not much to do and you're bored, you just hijack a plane and away you go,
Yeah, and run it into the World Trade Center and Pentagon.
All that sort of thing. That's it.
No thanks. I think we're kind of getting a little bit too much in a lull again, too. But, there's stuff that happens here. And, there's some of the hate groups are starting to die down now. At least I'm hoping they stay down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
after the thing that happened at the Capitol, it's just been everybody's suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's a fair bit of hang on a second. Oh, I do have an avatar.
well, I'm going to go here pretty quick. I chat too much.
No, you
No,
keep
you're good.
chatting. We love hearing you.
I get into my stories and I just keep going. But
So you are you somewhere near let's have a look. Broken Bow?
Broken Bow, that is in the western part of the state. Well, actually, it's more in the central part, central western.
Yeah.
And we're in the southeast. So, and Nebraska's long distance. So, we're probably a couple 100 miles from Broken Bow.
Okay.
So
Oh, that'll be the phone.
it's spam. It's
It
spam.
always is, isn't it? The home phone's almost useless nowadays because that's all you get.
My YouTube yesterday, I did it out on the porch and the phone kept ringing. But with my tubing, I have, unless I get my portable, with my tubing, I keep the door open a little bit, just ajar. And that thing was so loud.
Yeah. Yeah, here we get a whole heap of Indian telemarketers.
Oh, we've had those too. Lately, I used to be able to block them.
Yeah.
What they're doing now, they've gotten smart. One person they're calling from their homes. Or they're calling them from a fake number. It's a local number, but it's a fake number. You try to call
Yeah.
it back and there's nobody there. Or
Yeah.
it's an
It's a
There's-
pain.
it is a pain. But
Yeah.
they've been well, Joe and I'm 65. I've got an Advantage plan. I don't know what you have in Australia. We have Medicare here, but it doesn't cover everything. So
Right.
I tacked on an Advantage plan. Joe will be retiring this year, so he's been checking some out and stuff. And so we've been getting all these calls, because they get your age. It's everywhere, and they just start calling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you about our Advantage plan or our supplement plan, and you just hang up on them.
I don't
Yeah.
answer calls. I don't recognize the number. You
Yeah.
ain't gonna
Well,
find
I'm not that way too. If I don't recognize the name or number, I don't answer it.
Yeah.
But if I'm not around to shut it off, or I muted it here a minute ago, but the other was still ringing, then my answering machine came on.
And if the
I
phone
just leave mine on the answering machine.
comes up as a blocked call, well, my phone completely blocks the number altogether.
Yeah. The thing is with these, a lot of them you can't block. Well, you can block one number, but then somebody else from a different place is going to call.
If it
Yeah.
comes up with no
They rotate.
number, or if it comes up with no number and private number, or even just says blocked caller, if it comes up like that, my
You don't
phone
answer.
will not answer it. It won't even ring
they-
to my house.
They're
Really?
doing it through the computer.
My cable company blocks those calls.
Well, that's good, because our it's like, they use a computer. You used to be able to tell them where to go jump, and now it's a computer. So you can sit there and argue with a computer, but it's not going to argue. It's just going to keep saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Press this number, press that number. So
That's like when you got a problem with a company or something. No one deals with it live anymore. It's always press this number, press that number,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, and it's all
Hey,
rubbish.
pressing no number. Sorry. Bye.
well, if I
Yeah.
call my pharmacy, I have to listen to their menu till it gets to the point where I can press a number.
That's the only
Yeah.
time I'm going to press a number is if I called the number myself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyhow,
really, there's just no customer service, is there?
no. Well, in this past, 2020 and part of 2021, nobody was working in the offices. I mean, well, yeah, like doctors and stuff, but a lot of places they were working from home,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah, that's okay.
what
You
they
can divert a
you get
number.
private calls. I mean, not private numbers, but you get from people just at home. And so then if you've got several telemarketers from one place and they've been sent so many numbers, and those numbers have been sent to who knows how many other people, then you've got them calling one right after the other. You
Yeah.
just have to hang
Yeah.
up.
You guys ever seen any of those YouTube clips where you got these real computer geeks that really know their stuff and they hack into the telemarketers?
No, I haven't. I'd like to see that.
Oh, it's
I
a
watched
classic.
this-
They turn on their PC cameras and the telemarketers actually seeing themselves, and they sniff around their computer and find all this stuff, and it's a classic. It's a classic.
I watched
I'm
this
gonna have to
one
look that up.
I watched this one lady who messes with the telemarketers or messes with the scam calls. I can't remember the channel name, but she really messes with them. And
Yeah.
she messes with them big time.
It says do not disturb is on. So why are you opening up? Oh, my app opened up again. It blocks this part of the screen.
Hey,
So
Connie.
it hasn't said anything yet. Is that the cycle you use now, Raleigh, or is that just a picture?
No, that one. That's just a picture. I've sold that one.
Mm.
Hi, Sissy.
I have to change it actually.
Sissy Connie.
Oh, okay. Connie, I couldn't see a sissy down there.
Yeah, my Sissy Connie. Her and I've known each other since 2015.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I've
Yeah,
been,
if
there's
you
a
want
lot,
some,
I've
if you
been
want some light entertainment, guys, check out the hackers that hack the telemarketers.
Do you have a name of any of them?
Actually, I'll look one up. Hang on, give me a minute.
Okay. This is going to be fun. I have seen Charles Trippy mess with them, but that's when it gets a real live person. And he's a pro at messing with them. He knows how to do it. He'll string them along for quite a while, and then after it comes down to where they're wanting him to make a decision, he's like, well, I'll tell you what, I have no intention of doing anything with you. I've been stringing you along so you don't call anybody else. So then he hangs up. So making them see themselves, that would be.
There's
That
one guy
scares me
that
too.
poses as an old lady, and he strings them along until they go. He drives them nuts, which is really cool. Hang on, I'll try and get to his channel.
Acts like she's hard of hearing and everything.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on, Christopher?
Oh, Christopher, we're thinking about you. Are you just tired, or are you okay? He said earlier he missed a meeting with a psychologist, so I hope he's okay. Maybe he's just tired.
Yeah.
Lori said LOL, so she must know him and think he's anyway.
I don't know. Am I a moderator? Yeah, I am. There you go. There's a link to click on.
Where's that?
I'll just put it up in the
I
chat, in the
see it.
pop-up chat.
If I click on it now, though,
Yeah, it'll take you there.
it'll take me there.
What
you
I
can,
did is I just
you
went
can
to
right
the
mouse click on the
channel
link and go open in a new window and then pause it.
All I did is went to the channel, subscribed to it, and came back.
Right. Geez, you were quick, Bree. Wow. You're like lightning.
Because I'm already on my channel.
I gotta
Oh,
add.
But if you watch a couple of them, they're absolutely hilarious.
Okay,
This
I did
this
that.
particular one, I've put the link up. He hacks into their computers and takes photos of them and sends them to them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm a little weird about these people who are able to hack into other people's computers, and they do it. They can, and it's like, I don't know. I finally got to the point. If the government's watching me through the computer camera, I think it's a big joke, because I don't think if they do that, they're not going to do it on somebody as mundane as I am, because it's
I closed my
do I
computer,
look dangerous?
so you ain't gonna watch me through my computer. Because when I'm done with my computer leak gets closed,
Oh yeah.
and my computer gets turned off.
Well, I put mine to sleep a lot of the time, or I just close it. So I guess but yeah, I don't know. It's like, if you really want to see me that bad, fine. But it's still,
Yeah,
it bothers the
that's
person. Anyway.
I think they generally. I think
Do that with your cell phones too, Jessica.
if you're
Thank you.
if there's it happens under some certain keywords.
Yeah, there's keywords that they will well, used to be that was through your phone, but I suppose now it's through your computer or anything. But it's like,
Yeah.
I am not going to give up my right to say things, and I don't know what all those keywords are,
Yeah.
and stuff. It's like I'm I got a freedom to talk. I'm going to talk. So
That's
I'm
it.
not trying to threaten anybody or anything. So, I don't know really how much of it is actually valid, because there's always conspiracy theories, and there's truth to some of it, but how much you just don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys over in the US are conspiracy theory nuts.
There are some, yes, there are some. Actually, it's our news that makes us look that way. We're actually
Oh,
too busy living a lot of the
I don't know.
time.
YouTube's pretty full of them as well.
Yeah. Well, conspiracy theorists would love YouTube to spread it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
You're
yeah.
important, Christopher.
What's that for?
Christopher
What's
said he
it-
wasn't important enough.
I think he means for the.
For anyone to hack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you're talking
Oh.
about, if you're having a conversation with someone and you're planning
meant-
to bomb a place or do something, yeah, a correlation of certain words will
Right.
be sent from your server to another department, and then they will all of a sudden hack in and just monitor what's going on.
I guess there was this one.
They do
He
it
was
with
on-
child
it was-
abuse and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. There was one guy from England, and he was on. I can't remember where I saw him from, if he was on the news or what, but over there, I guess when they go out to drink, they say, let's go destroy a bar or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just that one of their things that they say. And they were going to get on a flight to come to the United States. That he had talked to somebody here. He was going to come visit and says, yeah, let's go out and destroy a few bars together or something. I don't know if that's what he said. They wouldn't let him on the plane.
Yeah.
They got news of that, and he was not allowed to get on the plane in England, and he probably would have been searched here. But they've shown security on, like Discovery and those places. And there was one lady that came in. She was Muslim. She had that, the hijab and stuff.
Burqa.
They check radiation on people as they come through, and she beeped, and they were questioning. It came to find out she had a pacemaker.
Right. Yeah.
Evidently, it's got some radium in it or something. So, well, guys, I have chatted your ears off, and I need to go.
All right.
So now you've got the floor.
Well, I'm going to have to cruise off too in a minute, because I'm going to have to get changed and, comb my hair and get ready for.
Comb what hair,
What?
Rolly?
He's
This
been
one.
sitting there combing it with his back scratcher. Haven't you seen?
Yeah,
This
I
one
see.
There's about 3 there.
No, you're
There's
getting
a
about like
little-
my husband.
There's a
My
little
husband's got
family
a
of
little
them.
more than 3, but not much. Night, guys.
All right.
Night,
Catch you later.
Everybody.
Thank you for coming up.
Oh, I had a great time. This was fun. I
It
might
was
start
fun.
doing my own
Easy.
lives again someday.
Stay
Hey, when
cool.
you start doing them, you get addicted.
That's it. All right. I'm going to have to cruise as well, because what is it now? It's 9:30. Yeah. I got about 40 minutes to get
here,
my butt together.
which means
All right.
it's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Well, have a good day, Rolly. Thank you for coming up.
No worries, Bree. take it easy. Stay cool if you can, possibly.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
I will catch you on the next one. Catch you later, everybody.
Catch you later. Then there was one. Anybody else want to come up? Let me put the link back up. You can come up, Christopher. Excuse me. I had a question. Um, I don't know if this has ever been asked in anybody's live or anything, but what are some of the favorite things that you collect now? I know we've done childhood things, but some things you collect now. And it can't be reborns, Jessica. I have a lot of little knickknacks, and I do collect porcelain dolls. And I collect stuffed animals. Frog figurines. Because I like frogs. That would be cool. I collect Beanie Babies, the TY Beanie Babies. I collect those too. I have a bunch. I used to have way more than I did, but my a couple of caregivers ago, I believe, stole them. Stole some of them. Yeah. Every time I go to a store and I see a Beanie Baby and I have the extra money, I grab it. But it has to be a TY. Really? Yeah, Lori should do a video about the salt and pepper shakers. That would be a good video on her Sweet and Sassy channel. What else do I collect? I can't think of anything else that I collect. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I fired her, Lorna, is because she stole from me. And she didn't turn out to be a very good caregiver. She was very lazy. But in hopes that tomorrow's interview will go well, maybe might have another caregiver, a new one. I have a lot of Beanie Babies. Maybe I'll do a video with them. Thank you, Jessica. I'm hoping that works out well too. It sounded very promising. She sounded very happy about that I called her. So we'll see. Keep looking back to see where Honey Girl is. Oh, there she is. Found her. She's right behind me. Yes, it does bring a lot of peace of mind. They gave me another lady, but the lady could only work 8 hours. So 8 hours would have only been 2 days a week. That wouldn't have been enough to do anything. So I called the other lady first. What did everyone have for supper? Or if you had supper yet? In my case, I really haven't eaten yet. It's been too hot to eat. I had an early lunch, breakfast lunch, but that was it, which was some chips and egg salad. Oh, yeah, I collect blankets too. That's a good collection. I collect the big coffee cups like this. That sounds good. Burgers and corn on the cob. That's a good idea. You never know when you're going to need them. Well, they're coming tomorrow to paint my front door. And I don't know if they're coming to paint the inside too, or if it's just the outside. I guess I better be prepared and have Honey Girl on a leash, right? Or harness. I usually put her on a harness. I don't put her on just a leash. What are your plans for the rest of the week? Well, you know what my plans are for tomorrow. Wednesday, I might have to go to the store and get some stuff. Yeah, I pray you don't get sick either, sis. That's good, Jessica. I need to figure out on how to fold the clothes my son did. He did all my laundry for me, and I need to fold it. Trying to stand up to fold it, though, it's going to be a little difficult. I guess I can sit and fold it, but I can't carry the basket. I guess I can push the basket into the living room, kick it because I can't carry it because my balance is way off. I can do it. That's what I used to do. But getting the laundry basket from the hallway into the living room, that's going to be difficult. Unless I just grab it by the handful. Except my balance is not good. So I can do a little bit and then sit down and then do a little bit more until it's all done. Either way, it will get done. No, my balance is because I have no feeling in my feet. I have what you call peripheral neuropathy. It's not diabetic neuropathy. It's another form of neuropathy. Plus, I have fibromyalgia too. I wear shoes with, they're called AFOs, which are braces that go up to my almost my knees. Love you, sis. Have a good ride. Thank you for coming. You're welcome. Well, I think we're going to call this live. We're going to end it. We've been here an hour and a half almost. My feet aren't numb. They're completely dead. I have no feeling in them whatsoever. So when I walk, my feet drag behind me sometimes. That's how come I have to wear the braces to help keep my feet from dragging. Have a wonderful night, Miss Lori. Thank you for coming. Love you, sis. I wish they could too. Night, Jessica. Night, Lorna. And anybody else in the room.